Well,
right.
better launch too,
Exactly, yeah. So let's look at these two setups, okay? The two things that to me stand out glaringly, with the stance, yeah? And ball position, obviously, yeah? This before was obviously, we said, back in the stance there, okay? And that's what you do, your right foot, that red, and the ball still in front of that, to be fair. And because of that there, now, your mobility is going to be more, but your stability is going to be a little bit wavering, yeah?
Yeah.
And what would happen is you get to the top of your backswing now, okay, now you're going to start moving it down the goal. You start moving down here. Oh, hang on a second. If I go too far this way, I'm going to be smothering it. So what do you then do now? You start backing things up here. Your head starts moving back into what you think is a good position, by which time your arms are now pulling across.
Yeah.
Ball's going to probably go low left. So lo and behold, Mr. Chicken Wing comes in to make an appearance, yeah? And that's just, you can't stop doing that, because if you did, it'd be a horrendous goal shot, yeah? So this left arm is at the moment kind of fixing what you are doing wrong, yeah? So a wider stance, ball now just left to centre. As I say, a checkpoint for you visually, yeah? If you look down through your eyes, your hands are over your left foot. So you can stand when you're on the golf course. If you see daylight there, there's a good chance that ball's moved back a smidge. And there are going to be times where you want to move the ball back in the stance, obviously. Yeah. But for your stock 7-iron, to get that ball up in the air, we want to see a launch, I'm going to say, somewhere in the region of sort of 18, 19 degrees for your club head speed. Yeah? 17's okay, 17.3's fine, you've got 140 yards in there enough, so that's good. The previous one from here, you were getting almost like 13, 14, which is just not enough launch. If you haven't got enough club head speed, it just falls out the sky. Okay, so get that launch there a little bit higher. Again, same good backswing. Now as you stay here, now you can, okay, I'll keep my head behind the golf ball. There's no reason I just sort of shift. So you can just, your head can stay a lot more stable there as you come back to golf ball and strike it and release through. Arms not quite as high there, I wouldn't have thought, but that's going to be more something you can just look at as you practice it in golf balls, okay? You've got to focus on what this is doing. This has got to stay behind the golf ball, yeah? Once he starts moving down this way, and I reckon the reason why it was doing that was because the same way you've moved the ball back in his stance, you're probably catching a few shots a bit fatty through the winter with the ground being so wet, a bit thin, a bit fat. I'll move the ball back in the stance and hit down on the ball. So your head starts going this way and the ball's over there, and then your brain goes, oh, hang on a second, I better do something quickly, and then reacts and backs up. Then you back up off the shot, you're putting more pressure on that back knee. And that's why I think, again, I'm not medically qualified, but always look at your swing, okay, where does pain seem to be coming from because of it? It makes sense that's going to happen. Again, maybe in your lower back, sort of doing this and putting pressure on it, Okay, mate, makes sense?
Absolutely.
Good man.